Hello, it's the Randy Duck and welcome back for another video. Today I've got 3 replays to show you in the Tier 8 American Premium Light Tank, the T41E1, which basically is like the premium version of the old school Bulldog where it used to have that big autoloading clip. Now this has a 10 shot autoloader, 170 alpha per round, so you got like a clip potential, you know, of an average clip potential of 1700 damage, and you get that reload off pretty quickly, around sort of 23 seconds without the food activated. So you can do a lot of damage in this light tank, and I do find it quite an aggressive light tank, if you like, where you're not always necessarily going for that spot in the system. You're actually trying to find angles and find places for you to catch victims off guard and dump that clip. And yeah, I've had a lot of fun playing this. I remember when it first came out, I got a few games in it just to get a replay out in it originally to do a review. And you know, it's only recently I thought, you know what, I haven't really played this for a while, so I've got, you know, played it a little bit recently, got a few more games. So the first replay we here are on Great Wall. Not an amazing map for light tank, not the worst. It is a tier 10 lobby. There was 2 fun police in the game and 2 enemy light tanks. So we've come to this position at the start. We reversed up in case we get spotted and we need to get out quickly. But we kind of realised the light tanks haven't come to contest us. That's why we, you know, haven't spotted anything. And we've actually got, you know, idle situation here. We spotted 2 tanks crossing and we're just able to let this clip fly. We set this poor heavy tank on fire and we're now trying to finish our clip to, you know, to finish him off there. We get 1 shot in there. We weren't quite able to finish him off. We do get 1400 damage out of our first clip and a little bit of assistance there. So a decent start to the game. We realised a lot of the enemy team must clearly be pushed the other way, just judging by how many tanks we actually spotted here. And we're actually going to push forward now and be a little bit more aggressive. This is quite a fast-paced game for the first game here today. So we're pushing, we're just waiting to try and find this heavy tank. We do spot him, we don't have a shot, but he's reversing back, he's presenting us a kill shot, and we do pick up that kill. The other enemy tank has fell back, which kind of lets us know that the enemy team have obviously pushed around on the other side of the map, which could potentially leave the fun police exposed, being that it's team destruction. We don't have to worry about being capped out. We're just going to try and push around as quickly as possible to try and you know, get behind the enemy team here, take out the two little piggies. We climbed up high just in case that projector was waiting for us. We wanted to spot him, we didn't want to get risk getting caught out. Unfortunately, my super driving cost us 100 hit points, but now we're going to push forward with this friendly chisel there. We're pretty sure the fun police are going to need to be in this corner on the left, which they are, so we're putting ourselves in a position where we can get shots in with less chance of being exposed to being shotgun. They're not paying attention to us, they're looking obviously at the enemy friendly medium tanks, so we've just got free reign here just to dump our clip. We get 1 kill there on the first fun police, track the second one in place. We're just going to keep tracking him now. That's the beauty of this clip, you can just keep tanks permo spotted, and this is quite a dominant game from our team here. You know, it's already 13 versus 8. The enemy team don't have any control over the map now, and we're just going to push straight behind them. Already on 3 kills, 2500 damage. We need to get our damage in quickly. We're almost reloaded and this Iron Rain gets spotted. We're hoping to shoot through the bush that we don't get lit, but we do get lit anyway. It's not a problem because this Iron Rain's already dumped this clip, and we're able to pick up the kill again, then putting us onto 4 kills, 3000 damage and 600 assistance with only 5 tanks remaining. We know exactly where they are, and we're just going to try and get behind them and, like I say, get as much out of this game before this game finishes, really. It has been a particularly quick game, but obviously our push at the start where we didn't really delay, got the intel, it's allowed us to sort of collapse on the enemy team. We've got an enemy Sturm Tiger, he has got a little bit of a wreck protected him, but it gets shut down by our friendly mouse. Only 4 tanks remaining now, they're all sort of pinned. We should get easy rear shots, which we do. We're going to try and take out this M103, get set on fire. We are able to pick up the kill, 2 tanks remaining, 1 enemy Avery. Could end our game, but he's got other worries at the moment. Trying to pick up another kill, which would give us a top gun. Unfortunately, just get shut down by a friendly chisel before we're able to. It's only enemy Avery here. We're unlikely to get any more damage out of this tank. We're just full setting in on the off chance that we can pick up the kill, but we don't, and that does bring us an end to replay number 1. Let's just get to the scoreboard and see how we did Obviously, we were heavily bottom tier, so we do get 5 kills, 4,100 damage, 2,070 base XP, 1,000 assistance, which should give enough to give us the ace tanker. It does. We also get the medal for killing the 2 fun police as well. And that is it for replay number 1, but we've got 2 more to come, so let's move on. Okay, so welcome back for replay number 2. This time we're on Pilsen. It's a tier 9 lobby. There is 1 enemy light tank in the game and 1 enemy fun police. It is on Pilsen, so it's not really the ideal map for a light tank. But, you know, given that this is almost like a damage dealing light, we're going to try and make do and see what we can make happen there. So we get 1 shot on enemy tank crossing at the start. We're then trying to shoot some into the TDs crossing. We manage to get 1 into Jag Tiger, and then we spot this enemy TD camper now. Unfortunately, we do get spotted for that, but we don't eat any damage in return. Enemy light tanks come full sending in, and we're actually able to put a little bit of punish in that light tank, which is good. Combined with our team, we put that light tank now on a potential 1 or 2 shot for ourselves, which is nice. And yeah, we picked up 800 damage, and we're still full health. So decent start to the engagement. But we're gonna just be a little bit careful. We know there's a lot of tank destroyers and stuff at the back. We don't want to get overconfident yet while that light tank's still falling, like sending around and can spot us. So we're going to wait for an opportunity to kill this light tank if possible. We do get 1 shot in, and then he gets shut down by our AMX 5100. The fun police detector is going off, and we need to get out of there. We have moved, we've lost our spot, and now we're safe to go back in and fight. I'm trying to, at the moment, try and win this side where all the tank destroyers are. There is quite a lot of TDs in this game, and we're just trying to find a way. We don't want to get too overconfident. There's a lot of nasty guns down there, so we're looking for a few shots. Unfortunately, we get detected. I don't stay for another shot because it's not worth eating 1 off of those nasty TDs. We're just going to lose my spot and go again. See if we can find a way to try and break down this side, because on the other side, it's not looking great. I mean, it's hard to gauge from the mini-map, but I kind of feel like a lot of our team is this side, so we might end up losing the other side of the map. So I'm trying to find a way to see if we can break down these tank destroyers. But our friendly fun police has been taken out, so we don't have really anyone shooting shots at these TDs, which allows them to be in a lot more dominant positions, because they don't have to worry about getting shot from above, so they can just only have to worry about the guns looking at them. And it's proving pretty awkward to try and break that, and I can't find a way of breaking that down right now. So we're going to actually just have a change of plan, and we're going to go and see if we can help out the other side of the map and see if we can win that side instead and come back for the tank destroyers later. So as we was doing that, we're just seeing if we're going to get any shots on those TDs. We can't, so we're going to go over and see what we can do over here. We're just scanning there to check the health of the tanks. We know there was a medium spotted around A12 earlier on, and that would have an awkward cross angle and things like this tank destroyer with me now. So I'm waiting to get my clip out, and my plan was to go and try and take out that medium tank. We are losing at the moment. It's still close. We're back to even, but it's a very tight-knit game at the moment. So we're going to go and try and find that medium, and there it is. It's the brass, and we've realised that he's only on like 500 hit points. We're full health. We can eat 2 shots off of that brass if we have to. Ideally, I'd rather not. I'd rather only eat like 1 shot. Hopefully he misses, but we're going to go in and we're going to take him out because we need to get rid of these tanks now. Thankfully for us, he does miss his first shot, which means we only have to eat 1 shot because it's a 2-shot autoloader in order to take him out. So well worth the trade for hit points there. Confirm a dangerous tank out of the game, pick up our first kill, bringing it more down back to a 6 versus 8, so still very close. And our friendly TD here is on a 1 shot, and he's got all sorts of problems, and we need to try and help him out if we were going to be able to try and win this game. So I'm going to come in behind this heavy tank. With my theory is, if he dumps his clips, we're able to get a lot of damage into him and try and trade out, because it looks like he's going to kill our friendly TD. Our TD is doing well to survive here, to be honest with you, or not being on a 1 shot. We're doing everything we can to try and help him out. Unfortunately, this shot here bounces, and that's a shame because we could have finished that tank off right there. And maybe would have been able to help keep a TD in the game, but it wasn't able to. We have put him on a 1 shot. We've now got 3,000 damage. It's a 4 versus 8. We need to take out tanks. We're getting safe while we're on a reload, and we're trying to find our next kill. These 2 tanks here are both killable in 1 clip. So this is my next, this is what I'm planning. I'm planning to kill these 2 tanks. Try and even up the score, try and bring it back to a closer game. We're going to go around now, take our opportunity to take out this tank while it's attracted. We pick up the kill, pull back in as quickly as we can. We don't want to get shot by that enemy tank destroyer there, who's also like a 2-shot to us. So now we're going to try and take out this TD while he's distracted by a friendly TD. We lose our spot, we're going to go in. We've got to do things quite quickly here because, like I say, we're losing this now down to 3 versus 6. So killing tanks quickly is the key. So we're going to go in now and try and take out this tank. Thankfully, he missed the shot. We are taking a few risks because we've got to. We bring it back to a 3 versus 5. We now know where the fun police is. He's in the corner of that map, and we need to try and take out this tank because we spotted where the tank destroyers were earlier. We know where the medium tank is on the map now. There's no other tanks currently we're aware of which can come and take us out. So we need to try and kill this fun police as quickly as possible. We do eat a shot off them there, but it could have been worse. It could have penned. We're going to have time just to dump the remaining shells. It isn't going to be enough to take him out. We now need to get out of there before he reloads because it is an equaliser. It does reload pretty quickly. We managed to miss that other shot. We're back onto reload. We're trying to lose our spot and then go back in to kill this TD because it's a 2 versus 5. Our friendly TD does need our help, but I've got to kill this fun police. He's got to go at this point. We need to try and get rid of these tanks. We go in. Thankfully, the fun police is obviously shot, missed his shot. We know we've got the kill now. We do get the kill in that, bringing it back to a 2 versus 4. I'm just scanning now to see the hit points of the other tanks. There is a 1 shot there. Thankfully, our Tiger 88 does take that tank out, bringing it back to a 3 versus 2. We're trying to get over to help our TD as quickly as we can. Unfortunately, our tank destroyer gets taken out before we're able to help out. And now I don't want to take that engagement because I'll be fighting in like a 1 versus 3. It's not a good fight for me. So the advantage I have is I've got the mobility. There is a Leopard PTA which is also very quick, but the other 2 tanks I can probably outmaneuver, outspot. So I'm going to try and get out there as quickly as I possibly can. I just want to lose position so they don't know where I am, and then try and pick them off from a distance if possible. We're taking as long as we're trying to hug the border of the map here. We don't want to get detected while we cross. We're trying to avoid going in the cap, but the problem is I kind of forced to go in it just slightly at the end. We didn't really want to, but we wanted to also take a wide angle so we didn't get spotted, so we can get back to this area of the map, which if possible, if I want to fight the tanks more this side, because it means I can try and catch them out in the open. I don't want to have to fight them into the town because that's not going to end well for me. The enemy team are applying cap pressure now. I mean, at least we know where one of the tanks is in the cap circle, but also it does put us against the clock a little bit, and we have to make decisions. So we're going to try and get to the cap, and now they've got 2 tanks in the cap. So I have to get over there quickly. If they put a 3rd tank in the cap, I could be in trouble. It was obviously not a very big map, so we have got time to get the resets. It's just getting the resets is going to be awkward for us. So we're going to try and go round and get a reset onto this tank in the cap here. And thankfully he's not looking at us, so we're able to get 2 shots in. We're trying to pull back. He misses a shot, which gives us time to get the kill. We do pick up the kill, putting it back to a 1 versus 2 into a more winnable game. We've had a decent game here, 4,600 damage, 5 kills, 2 tanks left. We're trying to basically get out of there, get our reload in, and then go back. Now I decided here, you know what, I'm going to go back because I thought it was a Leopard in the cap, and I'm thinking, you know what, the Leopard I could actually eat 1 shot and try and get my clip out potentially. But then we spot this TD behind us, which will potentially get shots if we go in for that cap. Maybe I feel like I made a mistake here. Maybe I should have gone for the Leopard. My theory was I can eat 1 shot off of this TD, hopefully get close behind him and then take him out. Because if I get behind him, his total's TD, I can take him out. But the Leopard gets, unfortunately, off the cap. So now we can get behind him. But I think in this game, I should just run, to be honest with you. But I'm left in a real awkward situation, and the Leopard gets the kill on us. So I'm thinking maybe I should have just tried to kill the Leopard. Either way, it wasn't great. I wasn't expecting that TD to come from that angle, if I'm honest. And we get caught out. We wasn't able to pick up the victory. But we do get 5 kills, 5,000 damage. It's the 1st class. It probably would have been ace if it was the win. Shame we couldn't get the win, but we still had a decent game for a defeat on a bad map. And that brings us then to replay number 2, but one more replay to come, so let's move on. Okay, so we made it to the last replay of the video on Overlord. This time it is a tier 8 lobby. There is one fun police in the game, a couple of light tanks, and we are actually platooned up this time with our friend Rated But Hated. So give a quick shout out to him, a very good player, a good friend of mine. And initially we're just going to move to this position to start, just see if we can spot any tanks, see what potentially is coming this way. We do spot an enemy setter who's gone sort of full send in the bowl. We're just now going to move to see if we can spot anywhere else. We are still detected at the moment, and right here, I'll be honest, I'm a little bit careless because I'm just going to. It's kind of a dangerous way of spotting this. I could do this a lot safer, and unfortunately, yeah, the enemy Dragon does get a shot into us, which, yeah, I could have done that a little bit safer, but it is, you know, lesson learned. We have eaten one unnecessary shot there, but we've picked up a little bit of assistance. We're now just trying to work out, we're trying to look for any sort of easy victims that we can take out, and this enemy medium tank who's pushing ours, that tank is going to be an easy tank to take out between us. So I'm actually going to go in and just take out this tank. It gets unlucky, it gets set on fire there, but we do pick up our first kill and a little bit of damage. The enemy Dragon actually looks somewhat by theirself, and he's actually running away. So I'm going to use this opportunity to see if we can get a few shots and take out this tank. Got to be careful, there's no TDs at the back looking for us. We're somewhat safe behind this ridge at the moment. Got to be a little bit careful. Dragon's not looking for us, so we're going to turn back though, just in case he does get a shot into us. And now we're going to poke up and just see if we can get another shot in, and we do, and we pick up the second kill of the game. So a very decent start to the game. And now looking at the mini-map, you can see a lot of the tanks have moved down the beach, and the rest of the tank on the other side. Our friendly light tank is actually moving to go for the friendly fun police. As he goes over, he spots an enemy TD. Now I realise he's probably going to need my assistance here, and we're going to move over to quickly take these tanks out, because you can kill tanks very quickly in this, and then we can get back to the other side. I'm going to focus the SU first, because the fun police is not a threat to us really at the moment, because I can get behind this fun police, so he's not able to get shots onto us. Now the SU's done, that's the threat taken care of, and we're going to try and take care of this fun police if we can. And we do, putting us on to 4 kills, 2,000 damage, with 8 tanks remaining. The tanks on the beach have pretty much been taken care of now, and now it's just the rest of the tank on the right hand side, which we're going to go and see if we can get any shots in. Just scanning, looking at what the tanks are, looking at what their health is before we make our engagement. We spot an enemy CS behind us. That tank's obviously got the angle on us. We want to take out, we can clip this tank, we want to kill him as quickly as we possibly can. We'll get a few shots in. We can afford to eat one shot if necessary. I'm trying to make it harder for him to get a shot in, but it's not that hard. But it's okay. We eat one shot and we're able to clip him out. Got rid of a tank, picking up our 5th kill, which is important. Well, now on reload, we spotted the enemy setup. We're trying to get safe for a little while behind this bit of cover. Work out if we can then go in and take out enemy or tanks, or if we never need to sort of relocate and get out of there. When we spot this enemy Emil there, I'm waiting to see if he actually dumps a clip. If he dumps a clip, we could potentially go in for him, but they haven't done so, and they're actually starting to make their way to me. I don't want to sit there in front of that Emil, because it's going to take us out. Fortunately, we've got the speed just to get out of there. I mean, it's a pretty quick tank, you know, this Bulldog. Gets to 70 kilometers an hour. It's a big target, but you are pretty speedy. So we managed to get out of the way from that Emil. He's now just fighting our friendly heavy tanks on who's coming out of the beach. And we're going to see if we can try and turn our attention elsewhere and come back for that Emil potentially at the end. Spot here an enemy Hydra. Get very fortunate there. He misses their shot. That looked very, very close. We could have lost. Well, it could have highballed, it could have killed us, so it was a bit risky. But thankfully they didn't for me. It's distracted by my friend, and we're able to then get a shot in picking up the kill, as my friend Rated also gets one in. Putting us onto an 8 versus 4 with 6 kills. So they've got potential for a pool medal in this goblet here. We're poking up to look for a shot when enemy Iron Rain gets spotted on the left, but thankfully they are one shot. We missed that shot, but we are able to get a second one in, putting us on to a Devastator. We've still got an opportunity here. Well, we've got an opportunity for a Radleys now. There's 1 TD left. We do have enough of our clip left to take this tank destroyer out. Unfortunately, I'm auto aiming and actually bouncing shots here, which is not ideal. We know this tank's shot, but we need to be careful. Unfortunately, I've kind of bounced too many shots now to pick up the kill, and I've kind of I should have had a Radley's there, if I'm honest, but I messed that up. But it is what it is. We still had a decent game. We get 7 kills, 4,000 damage. We do pick up 1,000 assistance, and we get the ace tanker and the devastator, as well as picking up the brothers in arms as well. Now, thank you so much for your support, and onto that, I did mean to say I have actually reached 2,000 subs now, and genuinely I never thought, when I started this channel I was going to get that far, so that's all down to you guys, and I really appreciate your support. What I'm going to do, I do want to do a special giveaway for my 2,000 subs, but I'm going to have to wait till next month now, and then I'm going to do the giveaway then. So it will be a bit delayed, but I will get that giveaway out there just as a thank you for everyone. And as always, thank you for your continued support, and happy tanking.
Enemy in sight! Hadouken!